Hey, what's up, everyone? We're doing fine as always. Well, today, I guess I'm gonna go straight to the point, right? I'm gonna continue with chapter 31. I think I'm gonna go where we left last chapter. I think what we were doing at the end of the last, well, not the end, well, the end of the last episode, technically, right? Yeah. And Sakura came back. And now she's helping us to beat the Herrscher. So that's basically it. I mean, they talked about Sakura's past and stuff like that. But in general, it's that we're fighting with the Herrscher, right? So I guess that's all. Okay, so, before continuing, let me talk about some stuff real quick. So, I'm going to talk about the background music. I wanted to update the background music to the other, like the cooler one, you know, the Japanese one. But I still need to check that, so probably I will leave it for another stream, maybe? We'll see. Also, as always, I want to remind you to follow me on my social media, my Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, and Discord. I have a lot. And I think that's all. Next stream is gonna be PDR, and it's gonna be on YouTube, obviously, and I think that's all. So let's go. Okay, over here, nice. Wait for me. Okay, and now I'm gonna put the music. Also, I don't know if the game music is on. I think it is. And the other thing is that I need to enter the game first, right? Yeah, there it is. Also, well, I guess I can check that later. I'm gonna check the voices. I don't know if the voices are like really high. They might be, you know. So I don't know. You know, just in case. Well, give me a sec. I'm gonna check something. We can check it here. Let's see. They might be, you know. So no, I think it's fine, right? Maybe I can actually raise it a little bit like that, maybe? Yeah, I think that's better. Okay, let's go. I mean, I don't know if it's really high. If it's really high, please tell me, because, I mean, obviously it's gonna affect the stream. Okay. And let's go, right? Also, I'm probably not gonna pick the high difficulty, maybe? I don't know. We'll see. If it's, like, really easy, I guess I can pick it, but since I really don't care that much when I'm playing the story to play on a high difficulty, I guess I'm gonna stick like this for now. Also, since last chapter I was reading the dialogues, I think it's better, right? At least for more dialogue, you know? Oh, oh my gosh, I didn't expect this. What is she doing? Oh gosh. I think she didn't do this last time. You know what? Never mind. I'm not gonna play it on high difficulty. Oh god. I thought we were gonna start lower, but never mind. Oh god. I'm probably... Please tell me this is scripted, or else I'm probably gonna fail. Oh god. Woo. Nope, I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh god. Oh, but no. I'm dead. I'm dead, guys. I'm dead. Please tell me this is scripted, please. Oh, it is. Okay. Nice. Transformation in progress? What? Is that Sakura? Or is that May? Or Alicia? I don't know. Well, I don't know how I am still alive, but I guess it's fine. Come on. Nice. It's difficult to find your flaw? Being faster than you is the key. There are no shortcuts. Being faster... Oh, it's the same, sorry. I thought it was another dialogue. Oh, I didn't read that, sorry. Despite having seen it once, I'm excited to see it again. What do you mean? Seeing again my power, or what? I mean, at least I'm invisible, right? That's pretty good. Okay, I didn't need to beat her. Nice. I presume you're not excited about the swordplay, but our helplessness? Circle? I don't bear you any ill will. Even in times like these, I can praise you for something. What? You really are clever. Sorry. Clever, what the frick. Fine then, let's give it a shot. How? Okay, yeah, I got like, what's happening? Doesn't your sorted thing have a name? Sakura? Calling it by its function is a bit of mouthful. Names mean nothing to an assassin. This is pretty cool, guys. I like it. It was Sakura's voice. To the Herrscher of Corruption's surprise, it came from behind. Cracks began to form across Sakura's body, starting from her mask. Then the real Sakura had emerged from her disguise. Okay, so it was an illusion. You're too late, Herrscher of Corruption. Nice. Well, I guess, I don't know if they... Oh! I was gonna use this CG for the thumbnail, guys, but I wasn't sure if this was from the part of the story. Yes! Okay, then I guess I can use this CG for this live stream, I guess. Okay, if you're really curious, let's call it Setsuna Blade Mumio. No, Mimio? I don't know. Behind Mei and Sakura, the Herrscher of Corruption was frozen along with her surroundings, unable to move. Okay, so they froze her. How did you... Don't tell me she didn't... It's tough to pretend I'm surprised. Hmm? It didn't affect her? Right, you're really something. I didn't know you were so good with a sword. By switching identities with Mei, you were able to take me by surprise and freeze me? But then... Did it work then? To do it without even communicating at all? I'm a bit jealous, really. But my focus is always on you. If I can avoid the sword that frees space, 7 thunders of retribution is nothing to worry about it. And now you're lost your only chance. Right? Though it wasn't obvious, Mei recognized the dark green color that began spreading. Oh no, it's the corruption from Sakura's arm. That attack, did it make contact? A bit surprised, Sakura's very fast. I had to take a little risk to catch her. I'd say it was worth it. Okay, so it did something then? And with that said, the corruption began to spread. So it wasn't... Was it like... Did it any... I don't know, maybe? Not just a bad move, right? That's right. But so it didn't do any effect then, I guess. Why does it seem like you're still hiding something? I hope she is. When I learned about the plan, some parts seemed a bit needless. But now I see he was right all along. Sorry, Shu. He? Perhaps you're a bit too confident in yourself. You were able to see through our illusion. But you need something else. The Herrscher of corruption deceives through illusions. My sword techniques aren't capable of that. Okay, so it was Sue, I guess. The only ones that are capable that in their own are the 8 Divine Key and a Psychic Mantis. Okay, so it's Sue basically, yeah. And for the first time, the Herrscher of Corruption's eyes grew wide in genuine surprise. Psychic? Here? A warm light filled her shocked gaze. It emerged from May's body and engulfed her. Yeah, it's Sue, guys. Oh, good here. You see, this battle was never a 2-on-1, but rather... Sumeru? Oh, Sumeru is like power from 2, I think. Or I don't know if it's the Divine Key. And the rending feeling of crossing space in an instant was spreading throughout May's entire body. May tried to open her eyes for a moment and was forced to close them again due to the light. Who? It's me. So this was the plan all along? Sakura offered her support so you could get me away from the Herrscher? Don't tell me then! So, is May the only one left? Like, is May the only one that didn't disappear? Or are Sue and Fuhua still up there, or what? Seems like you get the gist. This realm is the space Sakura had opened. I had Sakura go into battle while I waited here for an opening. Bilby set it up, didn't she? That's right. She left me a reel with the answers. In a way, the key to defeating the Herrscher of Corruption. Do you think there's a place that's perfectly safe into the Elysian realm? Well, I think it was Sakura's like area, I think, or domain. I thought about it, and so such thing can exist within, with the Herrscher of Corruption around. So, May recalled the sharp pain she had felt in her head, and knew the answer. A place that doesn't exist, that's the answer. No, that's the answer? That's right. It works as 3 different answers. It led me to the frozen space where Sakura was hiding, which was the first answer. As for the second, it's up to me to find out. And that will require me to take on that directly, not like Sakura. Okay, so they both are gonna disappear, I guess. And the final, their answer is most critical one. Is it May? The absolute safest place in the illusion realm, which is both a part of the realm and outside it, is your mind? What? It's May's mind. My mind? So that's why Bilby meant. Because of my power, the Herrscher of Corruption can corrupt me. If this could extend to space, it would be free from corruption as well. And that could allow a counterattack? That's right. But how? This should have been taken care of by both me and Eponia, but now it's up to me alone. Bilby will have a segment of Helix in your mind. I'll use it as a beacon and perform the surgery known as SO1139. That's for creating a sim. Just as when Elysian Realm was first completed, I will let your mind develop, like the flame chasers, They're in the form of a sim? No, a memory space? What? Only then can we welcome Alicia back. Okay, so they can return Alicia. They can get Alicia back. So the key to winning is still MK66, right? They really are gonna win with the... I didn't expect that. Yes, every effort has to be made to regain control of it. It is the only way to defeat the Herrscher of corruption. There is no other way. Then, no matter what, there can only be one ending, right? Are they talking about the disappearance of all the flame chasers? I think they are, right? Don't be concerned, Visitor. As I have told you when we first met, we are but shadows of the past, and this land is only scraps of past scenery. The past has disappeared, and those who are gone will no longer return. How can you deserve the non-existent? If you asked Alicia or Eden, they would have given you the same answer. I mean, I think if I were on their place, I would probably say the same. I mean, I'm already dead, right? So... you'll see them soon, so smile. This is what they wish for too. Oh gosh, guys. I'm not prepared to see the part. I understand. SO 1129. Alicia said it was an experience similar to riding on a roller coaster while eating peanuts with her eyes. What? I found out if she's lying right away. Is the girl I'm about to meet the same girl I know? As long as you have faith, she never did leave. Right? Just like the birth of every memory replica, all your happiness, sadness, meetings, and partings will be used to live an immaculate world when you expand your memory space. So recollect every moment you spent with her. Remember every bit of change she brought about. Pave your way to her using your memories. Even if data has been erased, memories will live in fake people? It's behind. Take it with you. He passed the blue crystal flower hand to May. I think we'll give you the remaining two. Okay, so May currently has 2 keys, I think, right? I think she has Bilby's and Sakura's, I think? Yeah. 4 keys that were sealed in a single episode of the past. The page that you should have flipped open is now. Let it blossom again in your memories. Guys, this is, I don't know, this is like building something so freaking, that is gonna be so freaking hard to face, you know? Of course. You know my answer. Oh gosh, guys, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to bear this. You know my answer? What? We're back? Okay, so she's still there. So did you come here solely to be corrupted by me? Even Sue can be certain whether you can notice the moment Cosmic Juggernaut activates and stop it with your powers. But even you have to use a considerable amount of effort to corrupt a strong memory replica. In fact, you won't be able to keep up with this seemingly omnipotent state for a while. That's why Sue welcomed that for my request. Looks like our gamble paid off. Sakura, sometimes I really can't understand any of you. You just want to see her off. No need to put up an act of trying to defeat me. You'll be suspicious if I let you touch me easily again, after I had already made a mistake before, no? You sure went around in a big circle. But Sakura, Do you really know what you're doing? You could have escaped and yet you deliberately came back. Did you go through that grueling battle only to sacrifice yourself? It doesn't matter. I have already had that sort of experience once. Sorry. Oh, is it because of my identity as the 12th Herrscher? Although she and I don't share the same existence, but you want to use me to give closure to the past, don't you? I just wanted you to prove some things to me, but it seems like there's no need for that anymore. I truly regret leaving this world before you. Sorry, forget about it. It was a little strange to say that. I just wanted to know if witnessing your end would make any difference for me. Sorry. Words she had said just recently resurfaced in her memories. It didn't at all. My end did not change even after watching Alicia leave. But indeed, he also said this to me. I like everyone so much precisely because none of you have ever changed. Come, Herrscher of corruption, use your hands, use my death, to prove that she was the one who was right. She had already used all her trump cards. He landed that he stood on would undoubtedly become her grave. But before that, I have a request. Speak. If it's possible, please give me a more painful death? What? Is it because she's killing the Herrscher that possessed her sister? Or I don't see, like, why? Do your best to make me feel desperate, remorseful, and helpless. Okay. Only then will I know how incompetent I have been. Only then will I know how I kept my pride as an older sister till the end. Sakura, you still haven't let go? I have not and never will. Perhaps the change she brought herself was a chance to stay immovable, unchanged from the start. Even so, you still wish to stand here and resist me. Don't you want to listen to the voice in your heart telling you to live in? Oh, hello, yes, baby. She answered by slowly raising her plate. I'm not, and never will. Oh. Is that her? That's her old, right, I think? And that at the end, I think? Okay, so we lost Sakura and Sue, right? I think. No? Sue is... Oh, Sue is still there then. Okay. How are you? Well, I'm doing fine, I guess. And how are you doing? Okay, section 4, I guess. And the last dance is about to take place. Okay. Follow your heart and step forward. That sounded so much like Kingdom Hearts. I couldn't just like not say that. Good. Well, are you doing fine? Not really? Why? Well, if it's personal, you don't need to tell me, but... Also, guys, this chapter is pretty cool. I'm loving it by now. It's so freaking cool. It's gonna be so freaking tough when we get to the CG, you know? Okay. How? Just like we intended? I had let Kevin retreat. Oh, this is the past, Kiki. His friend became a part of you, just like two pieces of bubble gum merging into one. Tell me, how does that feel? It's definitely surprising. It's hard to believe that a human could achieve such high aptitude. It's Kevin after all. Well, I mean, that makes sense. Alright, down to business. It seems like you don't trust me very much. I mean, I think I couldn't trust Bilby either. Raiden May? I thought she was gonna say Raiden Shogun for some reason, sorry. It's only Herrscher. Oh, that's rude of me to say. Both of you are of the same kind. Anyway, I don't know why you're striking at her now, but I alone should be enough for it, right? The reason is simple, Bilby. This look you... Wait, what? This look you have when you pretend to be ignorant of my intentions catches my attention. Was that a rhyme? Oh, there is an interesting hypothesis, indeed. Herrscher that cannot be corrupted and the ability to vision the mind? Are you worried that I'll join forces with her? I mean, I think I would. Raiden May? I said no such thing. I only wanted to help you. No, you're right. He and I, maybe with Zeus and Aponi's help as well, we definitely have a chance to create a domain that and render your ability to corrupt useless. Did she do it though? I mean, I think she did, right? Well, that's at least her other personality. But you worry too much. After all, she's a Herrscher. I need her consent before I can partition her mind. But that's impossible to get. Plus, once we do that, the Herrscher Thunder will be like a memory replica. You'll lose the very trait that makes you helpless against her. Do you think she would take up such a suggestion? Is convincing her a difficult feat for our con artist? Maybe? A creepy expression began to cross Bilby's face. So you refuse to let me act alone even when you have my life in your hands? Because I care for you, sorry. I mean... I don't know if she's actually telling the truth, you know, I don't know if she's actually in our side. It seems like my understanding of you was off the mark. Oh. You once said that you only deleted Alicia unintentionally because you were in a panic frenzy from feeling threatened? Okay, so she actually deleted Alicia because she was kind of worried about her, like, I don't know, power, I guess? I mean, Alicia is the 13th Herrscher, I think, right? Back then, I thought it was a reasonable explanation, but now I can't help but suspect. Are you sure that it wasn't intentional? I mean, surely it was intentional, right? The rush of memories stopped abruptly. Not because she was limited in power, but because she was getting increasingly frustrated. Nothing has changed. Is this after Eden left, or is she still with Eden? No matter how much human emotions she may gain, she is ultimately a form of virus. I'm afraid my powers are ineffective. She lowered her head to look at her hands, full of self-loathing, like in the past. Kalpas used his life to ensure that I could touch the Herrscher of corruption more. Yet I can only investigate her memories. Is there no way for me to communicate with her consciousness? Now, as the most peculiar individual in the realm, Aponi was constantly providing information for the surviving flame chasers through her touch. Okay, so she's trying to communicate then. Sakura's innocence, the emergence of the Herrscher, the truth of the cataclysm, flowing hymns, read the memories she could touch to every corner of the realm until they reached their ears. There was only one person in reality and in the realm who could achieve this unnamed, no, unnated, I don't know, well corrupted. Through her touch, she could face the Herrscher of corruption head on and pursue her deepest thoughts in a way she was most familiar with. She had already acknowledged the Herrscher's simulated human minds. Even if Data were unable to defeat them, it was possible for their souls to be broken, just like humans. Just like the 8th Herrscher from the past. Who's that? I forgot which one was the 8th Herrscher. If I can interrupt her consciousness, I might be able to lead the way. Was it the other Herrscher of corruption, I guess? Or Herrscher of binding, I think? Oh, how much time do I have left? What? What's this? Enemies? Oh yeah, it's enemies. I think that they can already break in here. Have they grown again? I mean, probably they did. Use the charge attack, nice. Well, is it the combat attack? I guess it's the combat attack, right? Or is it the charge attack? I don't know. Also, I think by now, it's probably obvious that the only one left at the end is gonna be Alicia, and May is gonna be like, it's gonna probably leave. What? Oh, give me a sec, guys. I'm gonna be back soon. Don't worry, I'm gonna be back. See you soon. Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry, I had to check something. Okay, let's go. Also, thanks, Shrimp, for subscribing. Okay, let's go. Hello? Oh, hello, hey there. Okay, sorry. Sorry for the interruption, guys. My family had some issues, but I'm back. Oh my god! Ouch. I mean, it wasn't. No, actually, it was a lot of damage. I thought it wasn't that much, but it was a lot of damage. Okay, nice. Yeesh. Okay, we did it. It looks like it takes far more energy than I expected to hinder the corruption. Or did I take too long? Using her unique characteristic in the realm, Akane made 2 decisions after being corrupted, and have her energy to proceed with both ideas simultaneously. One was to form a connection with the Herrscher of Corruption's consciousness and reconstruct it. Ooh. Like she had tried to wait, what? Like she had tried to when she was still alive, to neutralize the danger. Another was to slow the corruption down and maintain her control over over Data using her powers of mental perception. This was the only way she could convey any information obtained to everyone in the realm while investigating. But now, I'm running out of time. Are both ideas going to fail? She sank into hesitation. No, I think she's gonna succeed. I believe in her. From her past attempts, she knew she could no longer balance between the 2 methods. She had to place all her energy on the path with a better chance. Yet it was impossible to conclude which side held a better chance. If I allowed the corruption to fester, maybe I can dive deeper in her consciousness. But if I am unable to find an opportunity to reconstruct her mind, this would be a meaningless sacrifice. Yet, it's also possible to yield nothing if I continue to read the Herrscher's memories here. Is this how it feels to make a decision without knowing the future? I mean, I guess, like in the past, she was always able to see the future, right? What game is this, boss? It's Honkai Impact, if you're curious. It's been a long time since I last faced such a situation. At times like this, I'm even weaker than the average person. Sorry, the average person. What the freak was that? And that was true. He ironically lacked experience in such common scenarios. But at the same time, she mostly felt comfort in her heart. Even though she didn't know what future awaited her, he still felt that doing this was meaningful. Alicia, is this also what you wish for? I mean, I think Alicia might have predicted this, or a little bit at least. Because, I mean, I think the end was gonna happen at some point, right? There was not enough time. Then let's do this. Okay, let's do this, Aponia. What do I need to do? Okay, I guess this is, yeah, the consciousness of corruption. Comfort, Herrscher of corruption. Please come into my arms. I mean, I wouldn't mind, to be honest. Also, guys, is the stream doing fine? I mean, I guess it is, but if you could tell me, I would really appreciate it. Like the audio and stuff. Is this it? Oh. Okay, she's in her mind, inside her mind, sorry. How can this be? Does the imprison every existence deemed valuable here after their data? I didn't have enough time. Okay, Kalpas. Yeah, it's going. Oh, thanks. Kalpas. Huh. You're finally here, Aponia. Would you come to get me out? Wait, is it the real Kalpas? You? No, it's not him. Okay, it's not them. But... is it? Well, I don't know. What's wrong? I thought you'd be happy to see me. No, it's not. It cannot be Kalpas. It's quite interesting here, but I have had enough. Get me out of here quickly. Why does he speak a little like Alicia? Yeah, right? What if this isn't his reserved consciousness, but rather a fake reconstructed by the Herrscher of corruption, based on her understanding? Kalpas, didn't you come here willingly? Willingly? I still have so much left to do. Why would I stay here forever? Things left to do? Kalpas, do you still have plans that I don't know of? I mean, he clearly isn't the real Kalpas, right? Plans? And does that sort of thing require a plan? Just get me out of here and... let's kill every human alive and wipe out... what? They're selfish, ugly, arrogant, and useless existence. How about that? I don't know. Sounds interesting, right? At least for you. That's enough. Fear of corruption. Kappa is my friend. If you want to announce your victory, you can use other methods. Is it methods or methods? You deserve more subscribers, boss? Really? Thanks. Thanks for the compliment, I guess. I won't allow you to humiliate him like this. Herrscher of corruption? What are you talking about? Hasn't it already been sealed away in the box long ago? It's me, Kalpas. Look at my face. Well, I cannot see your face, but... don't you remember me? Friend, this isn't the Kalpas I know. but it isn't the Herrscher of corruption either. And this stone that belongs to Alicia? So this isn't the Herrscher then? So what's this? What exactly went wrong? I mean, maybe it's just like an illusion, maybe? I mean, that's my only guess. Maybe a sort of illusion or Bilby, so you have also... Oh, yeah, I guess because she doesn't know, right? What has happened to the other ones? Well, I think. You're here too. It's Alicia's stone again. Okay, so maybe it's Alicia giving like some thanks, maybe? It's Alicia's stone again. Why, is something wrong? Come over here, I've been so worried about you. It's nothing, I just didn't think you'd keep this carefree attitude of yours. Have you forgotten? If we are here, it means that we are already dead. How can that be, Aponia? If that's true, how can you be standing before me like this? I mean, because we are in another dimension or something like that? Oh my, are you feeling unwell? I guess. An ordinary tone, except this was clearly Bilby, not Alicia. Okay, so this was more like Bilby then. Bilby, even though it wasn't a genius move, but to my knowledge, you have also chosen to sacrifice yourself to go against the Herrscher of corruption. Don't make jokes like that, Aponia. Even I can get upset if you continue. What's happening? That's the thing I hate most. How could I possibly have done that? I mean, because you are one of the flame chasers? Hate? Did Bilby harbor such animosity towards sacrifices? Oh, hello there, Mike. Really? But your death was a meaningful one. Perhaps it's the key to turning the tables? I just can't accept it, meaningful or not. Because to some people this also hurts them deeply. I don't quite understand. Can you tell me more? Be a bit more specific? Although I'm just projecting my beliefs. After all, I love everyone, so no matter how noble the cause may be, I would prefer if everyone cherishes every day of their life instead. That way everyone's smile wouldn't disappear. To me, that's the most important thing. I mean, that's something kind of wholesome, not gonna lie. Looks like Alicia is still the key of to everything. Would she be here? I mean, maybe? I mean, I think she is. Maybe. I think she should be inside. Not a single trace of Alicia could be found of... Oh, I didn't have enough time. Yeah. He's right. Why would someone uncorrupted appear here? I mean, maybe it's Alicia, right? But every trace of consciousness here displays Alicia's characteristics. I mean, I think it's Alicia. I think it's actually Alicia, like, giving like some signs, right? Could it be just as I thought? Not just her looks, actions, and speech. Even her emotions have been taken away by the Herrscher of corruption? That was clearly unacceptable. So the corruption she inflicts on the flame chasers are done out of love? She did not lie. When we gave up everything and fought our deaths, she was really just trying to save us in her own way? I mean, I think she was, sort of. The truth was no longer important. If that was true, then her failure was indisputable. She had wanted to reconstruct the Herrscher's mind through a certain turning point and change her behavior. But if she did did it out of love. And even if that love was long being misplaced, how can she be turned around? Am I still powerless? No, Aponia. No, you're fine. You're fine. She couldn't help but imagine a future where the Herrscher of corruption had succeeded. Everything outside ceased to exist, and only a concept named Alicia stayed in the world eternally. They start with the same objective, but reach completely different ends. I mean, maybe? I think they might did, actually. Might not, sorry. But that's definitely not the future that Alicia wants. I can't stop here. Come on, let's keep looking, right? Huh? She had a sudden realization. That's the thing I hate most. How could I possibly have done that? This. No, it's impossible for Alicia to voice out such a strong rejection. Was I wrong from the start? Is this not the Herrscher of Corruption's mind? Wait, are we on Alicia's mind then? Maybe? I mean, let's see. Oh, enemies. Wait, is this Mobius? What's happening? I need to go. Oh, it doesn't look very good, but I'm gonna go, I guess. I had never thought that it will be. No, it will be, right? It will be you. This is not the Herscher's mind, it's your domain. Wait, is this Mobius? Or is it Mobius or Alicia? I mean, yeah, that familiar tone doesn't belong to Alicia, it belongs to your usual imitation. Is it? I am overjoyed to meet you here. I think it's Mobius because of the green thingy there. Yeah, it's Mobius. I'm the one who should be making that expression. Do you think you have kept me waiting for a little long? A little too long? What? You can't possibly believe that I will disappear without a word like that, can you? If someone really believed that, then they know nothing about you. Then I understand. What the Kalpas and Bilby I thought really are. Mobius, was your experiment a success? What experiment? Why? Is it that surprising? So, am I your last line of defense? You can only confirm the need to release it if the situation got so severe that I can't handle it and the corruption started to spread here. Oh, do you really see me as such a cautious person? Don't think too highly of yourself, Aponia. I was only willing to wait because I still have use for you. I still don't get if Mobius is a good person or if she isn't, you know? I mean, I believe she's a good person, maybe? Really, as I am now, what can you use me for? Enlighten me. Break the barrier and connect the realm to reality. Aponia, then send me to where Klein is. Under the Herrscher of Corruption's control, only you can accomplish this for me. Only you can accomplish this for me? Wait, is it the same? Okay. Mobius had never held others in such high regard, which gave away sorry, the crisis the genius was in. Her judgment was entirely correct. At this time, when the realm had been completely corrupted and Bilby had gone, the only possibility of breaking that barrier lay in herself. In the dying era, she chose to merge her mind with the realm, and thus she was nigh omnipotent in this world. However, their enemy was from outside of this world, but they naturally had to resort to a power that was equivalent to this world itself. But that meant she must blend Aponia's everything. To sacrifice Aponia, I guess? But if Mobius' plan did not succeed afterward, it would be a meaningless sacrifice. Okay, so if Aponia doesn't succeed, they will not make it, I guess. What's wrong? We have already come down to see, so don't pretend to be reluctant. No, I just don't know how I can thank you. Oh, this is so wholesome, guys. I mean, usually you don't see like Mobius and other like lane chasers being like these, like, I don't know if it's friendly or like this, I don't know, like family type relationship maybe? He answered with a relieved smile. When Kalpov left, I promised him that I would redeem the sin I had committed then. I thought that I would have to go back on those words. In the past, it only came to this world because of me after all. But this time, Mobius, you won't let history repeat itself, right? Of course, I'm not like you. Yes. Then I'll do as you wish. For no reason, Aponia recalled something. Before me, nothing existed in this world. Whatever can last for eternity is settling inside my body. When she beat that world farewell, she swore to use her body to carve the whole of that person into history. Yet her body was about to crumble. But the thing that could last an eternity shall return because of their prayers. Huh. An undefeatable enemy? Then let me give her an equally undefeatable opponent. And who's that? Or what's that? The Kevin Killer? Don't you want to know if he's stronger than it? I can't wait to find out. Alright. Okay, so she's gonna make like a portal or a bridge to the, or like she's gonna teleport Mobius to the real world, I think, right? And then light burst out. Like a newly hatched butterfly that rose from the depths and fluttered toward the bright horizon. If you can, please apologize to it in my stead. To the former 12th Herrscher? Okay, so this is the end of a pony, guys. Oh gosh, this is so hard to watch. Oh my god. I know it's so freaking hard to looking like all of the flame chasers living, you know? I mean, I know that they are like already dead, but I name it Little Moby? What? Very affectionate name, isn't it? The imitation of the 12th Herrscher is just like Dr. Mobius, full of fun and surprises. He really managed to complete it, and even he did it here. A mini Mobius? But what a pity, nothing can hide from the magician's eyes. Bilby lightly held a small black cube between her fingers. We even had a big fight over this. When will Dr. Mobius finally understand? As long as I am around, her title as the owner of the realm is only ornamental. Don't you agree? As another surprise that she has personally created, what do you think? Wait, is this playing? Guys, I need a moment again, sorry. I'll be back. Okay, sorry guys, I'm back. I think it was my little brother. I apologize. Don't you agree? As another. Oh, it's the same. Sorry. Yes. What? Cosma? Oh, it's Cosma. What? Wait. What did she say? Wait a minute. We even had a big fight over this. When will Cosma finally understand as soon as I'm around? Don't you agree? As another surprise that she had personally created. He had personally created. Cosma. What? She looked at the other person in the room from the corner of her eyes. I mean, we haven't seen Cosmo for a while, actually. That depends on whether you can accept my request. If you can do what even Mobius cannot, then you're naturally more outstanding than her. I mean, I actually believe that Billy might be more impressive than Mobius in a lot of ways. But maybe not, I don't know. Well, that's definitely a tempting offer. But unfortunately, I'll just be honest, I can't do that. Well, I can't do it. And like, what, being like the lead? That suggestion is really interesting. Partition the mind and leave one part of your consciousness in an isolated area to slow the other metamorph effects on your mind. What? But in reality, the rational part of your consciousness cannot be awakened. I have tried something similar before, and Mark V was created as a result. As you can see, she's not exactly very personable. Okay. Perhaps you can try your luck with Sue or Aponia? I have tried, and they gave me the same answer you gave. Huh? So, I'm your third choice after Aponia? Alright. The young girl shrugged. Although her disappointment did not show on her face, she still seemed helpless. I'll do it. Okay. Now that's a good expression. You just said that you can do it. I can't help it. Even I can get a little competitive knowing that I'm not your first person you look. I mean, I think it's fair, right? And when I say I can't do it, I'm referring to something else. It's not that I can't fulfill your request, but I'm not sure if I am determined enough to kill a comrade myself. What? Okay, so that's a request. But who does she mean? Does she mean like Cosma or? Don't beat around the bush. This is why you're more suited to be an assistant rather than a spectator? Let me think. Where should I begin? Oh, I'm sure you've heard about the consequences of a memory replica killing another in the realm, haven't you? No? What's that? From what I know, it will make a difference? What? Normally speaking, you're right. Due to the importance of the plane chaser's memory, they create a backup in the realm once every 4.1 seconds, sorry. Wait, is that like a sort of checkpoint? Or what? For the dead, after their data has been recovered from those backups, their memories are practically unaffected. In other words, they may not even realize that they have already died once. What? Sorry guys, this is kind of confusing. But with your idea, things will be completely different. It seems that between those two, have you finally noticed? You cannot reverse the progression of your over-metamorph effects. To you, it's more like a form of continuous decay. Therefore, you can solve the root of the problem by partitioning or using backups as replacement. Unless they give up more than the others? That's right. Of course. I can partition your mind and say what you have now. After all, after that, if you ever lose yourself because of a certain decision, one day, you'll be able to return as a human with your death and backup. Wait, return as a human? But the price is, you will lose everything you experience in this duration. Wait, does she mean the ER? I think she does, right? Just like Hua? Not at all. Although Hua had lost her memories, those experiences still left traces in her. I mean, like the combat capabilities and stuff like that, I guess. Even though she doesn't remember them, she still has them. For you, once you have made this decision, you are bound to lose everything you experience after. What? Okay, so if he does what he's gonna do, he's gonna lose all his memories then. In other words, from the moment your mind has been partitioned, what's left of you isn't quite alive anymore. What? So only like his body? Speaking between the lesser of two evils again. Buha has muscle memory for the win. Yeah. Yes, to live as a human with nothing or to become a monster along with everything you have one day. Give it some thought. It's really a difficult choice. Okay, so to live as a human with nothing or to become a monster along with everything. I mean, probably he's gonna become a monster, right? The young girl paused. Worried, oh my god, worried if she, if what she was about to say was too pathetic. After all, you can't have the best of both worlds. I mean, I guess that makes sense, right? In fact, you're more likely to lose on both ends. I mean, I don't see any end of like a win, Lose on both ends. There are other concerns that I don't know of this plan. Other than that time in Mu, you have never fully unleashed your over metamorph, right? Oh, she means like when he turns into like a beast, right? I think. And we don't know if we have the power to kill you in that state. Is he really that powerful? Oh god. So you need a trial? Yeah. Go on, Cosma. No, go now. If you're already made up your mind, get Kevin to come over here. You can only live forever if you die today. What? Herrscher? What? Oh, okay, we're back. Okay. Don't worry, Sakura. As long as I have not died, you can live forever. Oh gosh. Despite how everything seemed to contradict that statement, it wasn't a lie. He was going to end everything before her out, while learned love. Along with a long sigh, all of Sakura's data was finally taken by her. Okay, so Sakura is almost at her limit. No, it's already at her limit, I think. Sakura's very last moment also passed, never to return. After she calculated the time she needed silently, the Herrscher of corruption did not move. Instead, she leisurely began to create a perfect illusion for Sakura. Your sister is safe and sound, in a world without Honkai, in an afternoon when cherry blossoms bloom. It didn't take much of her time, just like every other flame chaser. What Sakura really wanted was very simple. In the era they lived in, anything more than what they wished for would seem too unrealistic. Yet, they could not even achieve those simple things. See? Sakura, don't you think it's much more humane to live like this? I don't think so, to be honest. I don't get it. Since we're both Alicia and we both want all of you to survive, compared to sacrificing yourselves, fusing together to protect everything clearly achieves the best of both worlds. Why must all of you be so stubborn? I mean, I think you're very confused, you know? Okay, to make sure that everything I have just done is not in vain, Sakura, I have to make haste too. I shouldn't admit this to sustain this perfection, but they are right. That is definitely a matter that can kill me. Really? But don't worry, we will be fine. Oh no. Okay, so this is probably not gonna be enough, I guess. I mean, the plan that we currently have is probably not gonna be enough to beat the Herrscher of corruption. Also, thanks to all the people that have came today. Even if you left, I really appreciate it. I think this has probably been my best live stream so far, so thanks a lot. Really. Alright. It's tiring to always play the villain. Let me be the female. I can read everything shite. Okay, so now we are Alicia. We started this chapter like this, right? I think we started with Alicia. Oh, I didn't do it on time. Sorry. What are we doing? Defense mechanism? Oh. Okay, let's do this. Data deleted. Okay, so she's deleting more stuff, I guess. Also, I just noticed that when she uses her normal attacks, the signet appears, and I have used Alicia for so long, and I just noticed that. Now, May, I'm catching up to you. Oh gosh. May, you need to be faster. Just as she entered that door, an abrupt rush of sorrow crashed into her, almost pushing her to the ground. She got rejected, I think? Okay, yeah, it's because they are on the safe spot, I think, right? How can this be? This villain is the strongest existence in the realm, could barely keep herself together because of this sudden panic. But this emotion didn't belong to her. Is this Alicia's emotion? What happened? Oh, hey guys, let me check something real quick. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Okay, I'm back. Is this Alicia's emotion? What happened? Well, I think that was more like... or like a, I don't know, like a very surprising reaction. You know, like what they do on animes, right? Like well, I don't know. This chapter is going pretty cool, guys. It's going pretty well. I'm currently enjoying it a lot. It's probably one of my favorite chapters so far. Okay, and as an omniscient being, she immediately knew why an enormous bird cage shot out of the ground, dropping her and the others inside. Oh, she's... Wait. So it's you. I mean, Rizzo and Cosmo, I guess? Are you making the same decisions that Kalpas made? You'll give up everything just to go against me? She seemingly recalled something, stopping in her tracks as she began to browse through Bilby's data. For you, once you have made this decision, you're bound to lose everything you experienced after. Okay, so she's recalling... Yeah, okay. But Padma, you ultimately chose not to partition your mind then? You only your or metamorph here, nothing will remain of you. So he's going, yeah, he's gonna sacrifice. Wearing Alicia's usual smile once more, she walked forward again. To her understanding, Alicia would never let herself wallow in sadness if she wasn't alone. The sight before her was also just like she imagined. Most what I hate to see the most happen yet again. Or can you give me another answer? Okay, so Cosmo and Alicia are gonna fight, I guess? Cosmo? Enough talk, Herrscher. This will not become your hunting ground. What a cold way to address me. Have you already heard about me? I guess he has. Including how I am undefeatable. And it looks like you have, yeah. I mean, I think it was, I don't know if it was Sue or Aponia, but it was probably one of those two. Since you know that you don't stand a chance against me head on, are you also here to try to create an opportunity for me? I mean, I guess he is, right? It's not just a try. I'm afraid you won't be taking a step further past your correction until you are completely defeated. The young man nodded. This again. Never mind if it's someone else. But Cosma, from what I know about you, don't you find the act of self-sacrifice absolutely unacceptable? Now, are you really alright with doing it yourself? Unacceptable? I have never thought that way. Alright. Although, I really don't want to remind you of what happened that time. But it's more important to stop you from dying in vain. You have never forgotten what happened to Moo, right? What's Moo? Oh, God. Was it? No, I forgot. Just like you to create an opportunity for someone else. Rizzo's father? Okay, so it was Rizzo's father, I think? You don't mind if I bring up his name, do you? His name was like Ato, I think? Go ahead. Your father, Ato, made a decision that seemed like he was picking the lesser of two evils and easily sacrificed himself. And that was also when he made you lose everything. He unfortunately turned into a monster. Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, so Rizzo's father turned into a monster? Yet he still could not save his own companion, who was a mentor and a friend to him. Think of how you felt then. If you let history repeat itself, you'll be pushing the agony you felt back and into others. Unlike the ninth Herrscher, I'm not some villain who leave you with no choice, alright? Indeed, but your perception of Ato is far from the truth. Cosma, you don't have to force yourself. I mean what I say. From the start, Ato's decision was not choosing between two evils, but rather getting the best of both worlds. It's precisely because he found the only solution for me that I can stand here before you now and do what I am supposed to. What happened? Cosmo's personality and thoughts completely changed. He didn't partition his mind. Enough playing around, Cosmo. Just take this as a plea, alright? To me, there's no doubt. Who will win in this fight? I mean, I think you will win, but I think he will at least be able to gain some time, I guess. You should also know that those backups that PLB mentioned are ineffective against me. Don't let yourself lose some both ends again. Enough chatter. Alright then. Although I already knew what I was up against when I came here, it's still an insult. I'm supposed to be the villain, yet I'm forcing all of you to live again and again. I mean, I don't think you're forcing them. You're like, well, you're forcing them, but sacrifice themselves, you know. But of course, Herrscher of corruption. Okay, so they're gonna fight. Also, sorry if the CG is so freaking loud. Okay, so he transformed. I don't know if we're gonna see this. Oh, okay, so we are. Oh my god. I mean, it's kind of. I kind of feel bad because I'm using the villain, you know. Sorry, Cosma. I didn't mean to do this. The realm, Kevin and Griso are waiting for you outside. Ouch, ouch, ouch! Oh god, get away from that. Okay. Okay, we're pretty well for now. I think. Need my ult, thanks. Also, is it just me or this Alicia is like so freaking OP? I mean, she always has the charge attack. Sheesh. I mean, it makes sense, right? But it's still kind of weird. Oh god. Ouch. Nice. Well, no, not nice. No, I'm sorry, Kalpa. I didn't mean to do this. Oh god. It's so weird. I don't know how I am feeling right now, guys. Cosma, the corruption has decelerated? Cosma, you... What is happening? Is he at his limit right now, or what? What's happening? Cosma, so this is what you're really after? Okay, so he's at his limit, I think. It's true that simply unleashing over Metamorph to enhance your powers makes no difference against me. But is Vishnu's instinct to the power also effective against corruption? Okay, excuse me a second, check some. Okay, sorry. Which means, since the beginning, you have been devouring yourself? No. Even though it does have a delaying effect, it cannot stop me completely. It's only with the interference of such a special trait, the corruption process became impossibly slow. Despite the exorbitant amount of time she originally had, there wouldn't be enough if she got held up here. This was an insufferable risk. Alicia, if it were you, what would you do? That was just a passing thought that she did not further entertain. Undoubtedly, I think, there were differences between the both of them that could not be overcome with data. She could not give herself an accurate answer to that question, even if she worried over it. But there was something that she could not overlook. She did not even hesitate when she made a decision that the real Alicia would never make. Cosma, forgive me. Is he gonna... Oh no, I think she's gonna end him. Everyone I love has already attained an eternal powerful life within me. If I let all of you continue, I'll be equivalent of killing them again. Is this how it feels like to choose between two evils? At least now, I can feel you. If this is the path you have chosen. He's so freaking crazy. She finally decided to use the ability that she had only used once, despite how it could easily resolve everything. Now that the realm's backup mechanism had been corrupted and damaged beyond repair, Doing this would only yield one outcome. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I didn't want to do this. Okay, it's I think she's gonna defeat Cosma right now. But for everyone's sake, I can only delete you completely. No, Cosma! Why? Nika, this is so cruel. I hate this. Sorry, Cosma. No, why? No, I don't like this. Oh my god. He's doing his best, you know. Wait, what? She deleted Cosma. I promise. When everything is over. Cosma, I'll do whatever I can to regret you. I mean, did she really care about that? Oh, hola, Niurka de la Cruz. Hello. Oh, wait, never mind. Cosma, no, he's still fighting. Oh my god, this is so sad. How can this be? The deletion is complete. His data is also... Maybe this is like... only the monster, right? The data has disappeared. Doesn't mean it's been deleted. Also, I'm gonna read your message after this. In a sec. Looks like I have already... No, I have really missed a lot in the time that Sakura disrupted my omniscience. Then be careful, I don't want to hurt someone again. Ouch. No! Is this the end? Oh god, I think it is. How much damage was that? Oh god. Fuhua has muscle memory for a win. With what? Well, I don't know. Evidently, this arrow would have missed, even if it wasn't aimed at Cosma, who was seen over Metamorph. It was aimed far too haphazardly, as if it had given up on itself. Yet that meaningless attack made her giggle knowingly? Alright, come out now. I haven't agreed to be your model. Wait. What? The world before her eyes tore away at a corner where the arrow had landed. Not unlike a spark landing on paper. That's why Cosmo had changed so much. That's why he could fight me even though his data had disappeared from the start. What? Because Cosmo has long become one of your paintings? Oh! Wait, are you telling me this was all an illusion? Well, no, not an illusion, like one painting from Grisel? Isn't that so, Grisel? So you're telling me that Cosmo already disappeared? Oh gosh, guys, I don't know what happened. Oh gosh, don't tell me. I mean, I guess Cosmo already disappeared, but I mean, I guess because he would be with Grisel, right? Yep, go now, Cosmo. If you have already made up your mind, get Kevin to come over here. You can only live forever if you die today. After a long silence, there was still no response heard in the workshop. But wait, is this before the ADITIONAL everlasting, or when was this happening? You know, I don't get it very well. True, you don't need to make your decision right now. And in fact, the later you petition your mind, the better. The later the better. From the moment you partition your mind, your life is set in stone. Vishnu gave you the ability to grow endlessly, but its side effect can only be neutralized when you give up on the growth. The more you do it, the more things you can get and retain, no? But this entire time, have I really grown at all? I have also asked myself that before, and I'm afraid the answer is in the eye of the beholder. Okay. I take back my request, Bilby. I don't intend to partition my mind anymore. Okay, so... What? Wait, is this what he just did, or is this something else? Oh? For a person who had always aspired to be a hero, this was a truly surprising reply. Do you also think, like Kevin, that it's more important to carry everything you have with you? I mean, I think it would be like more, I don't know, like cooler or better in some way. You're mistaken, Bilby. I have long given up on becoming a hero like him. But just a moment ago, I thought of another idea. An idea that can achieve the best of both worlds. And what is that idea? That's also why I came to look for you, Hua. Hua? Wait, is he gonna ask her about the memories and stuff? Kuzma? Did it work? A slightly concerned voice brought him back from his thoughts. Wait, okay, so this was his memories, I think? And when he opened his eyes, Eren had already left. Oh wait, I get it now. Okay, so this is... after... Okay, well, I guess this is before this happened, like, I don't know, like, very close when the battle between Cosma and Alicia happened, I think. And when he opened his eyes, Eren had already left, but Hua remained standing next to him. At least I don't feel anything wrong. He raised an arm to demonstrate the other two people. He had already been corrupted recently when he had tried to use Vishnu's ability to power anything to consume the monsters that the Herrscher of corruption manipulates. Indeed, there has never been an instance of recovery before this. So it is really difficult to use Vishnu's special trait to devour the corrupted. Part of yourself? What? Okay, so they're gonna try to devour Alicia? Well, not Alicia, the Herrscher. Yes, but it comes with a price. Does it take more energy compared to before you were corrupted? Yeah, I'll bait immediately, but I have devoured a part of myself after all. And if it's caused by the Herrscher of corruption, I'm afraid I can only slow it down. It will be impossible to recover. And we can only rely on the original plan, huh? To prevent her from getting any closer to Alicia, we must use... what? The original plan? Grisio? Grisio? This was not the first time Grisio had joined their conversation since Hua had brought news about the Herrscher of corruption to the two others. Before this, she was only speaking to Adam about something, and displayed an uncaring attitude to the situation at hand. In fact, she was unable to understand what a Herrscher really was. Really? I didn't expect that. When she was involved in a similar situation in the past, she was merely a weapon with no will, and had no need to understand these circumstances. This is a conversation among adults. You can't continue painting. I mean, I think that at this time, Grisel probably has an older mind, right? Adults? She looked at Hua and Cosmo with suspicion, seemingly showing her disapproval. Actually, just as always, she was very obedient to the young man who acted as her older brother or even father figure. He left? Alright, let's continue. This original plan you speak of, does it include Grisa? Yeah. Then I decline. If it's only to buy time for the Herrscher of Thunder, we have other ways to do it. Other ways? But you said it yourself. Against the Herrscher of Corruption, even you can only slow it down. After she notices that the process is taking too long, she might choose to delete you immediately. In that case, even slowing it down would be meaningless. I mean, he probably has one plan, right? You're mistaken. Just a moment ago, I thought of another idea. And that idea... Well, an idea that can achieve the best of both worlds. This idea it also requires us to use the 8th key, the 8th divine key. I need you to deceive someone for me. And who's that? Do you mean Herrscher of Corruption? Deceive. I know. Okay, so Fuhua also helped here, I think. Huh? Cosma, are you done with the conversation among adults? Not yet, but this time I need you to give me a hand. I promise that I will tell you what I'm going to do. A terrible person has appeared in the realm. We can only defeat her using your powers. Well, I don't think they're gonna defeat her, but maybe slow her, I guess. Terrible person? Do you need Mr. Knight's help? We don't have to trouble him, Grisa. You just need to paint like you did before. But I'll be a little different. It will be a little different. Can you not use my colors, but still paint what I feel? No, what I tell to you. Sorry. No, Cosma. Without colors, it will be really ugly. Don't worry, who as well will help you. Okay, so that's what the Herrscher is fighting then. Then, alright. Also, I saw that Grisa is supposed to be really strong. I mean, like, really, really strong. Cosma, what do you want me to paint? And let's start with a portrait of a young man. He lowered her brush, who ultimately could not hide the hint of unwillingness on her face. She stared intently at the brush in Grisa's hand, as if every stroke would bring a frightening disaster. Wait, are you telling me that this is gonna make Cosma disappear? He should be really thin, sorry. But just like every other boy, he wants to become a hero. Oh no, this is so sad. Oh god. When he was 8, he had already begun to commit heroic deeds. He wanted to chase after his aspiration this way. Wait, Cosma, how do I paint out these stories? I mean, I think you're right. Relying on only himself to gather evidence and intervene in the bad guy's plans? The girl shook her head. That was no imagery at all. He could be wearing a skin suit, running along eaves under a moonlit night. Alright, let's paint as you suggest. During that time, he always wanted to achieve the best of both worlds. And indeed, everything went smoothly as he wished. Until a companion of his, who was a mentor and a friend, met with great danger. Companion? How should I paint him? Maybe like a father figure? Like a father? Alright. At that time, he had to give up his life to save many others against a practically invincible enemy. Of course, most people thought that he chose the lesser of two evils, that it was the rational and right decision. But the young man didn't accept that. Yeah, he believed that it was because he wasn't strong enough. So he will turn into a monster to prevent such things from happening again, but it was all in vain. He struggled resolutely, but whenever he chose between two evils, he would ironically lose to both. Cosma, I'm not sure how to continue with few phrases like this. Do you have a more specific image in mind? Yeah. He approached the end of his life. He faced another completely unacceptable dilemma. He was assigned a task to board a huge spaceship and leave the Earth before the world faced an annihilative crisis to search for new hope for everyone. That is to say, he could survive the crisis, but he would be a deserter. Or he could stay and die with the rest of the world as a hero. That sounds familiar. Is that so? Perhaps I have told you this story in the past. Although I don't like this story, I finished it after all. I think I heard of these guys about that, like, I read the Celestia project, I think. But Cosma, you shouldn't say that about others. Those who search for hope are also heroes. But Rizzo, that was an abandoned plan. To begin with, it wasn't really meant to search for hope. A trip to visit the stars is still too far for the humans. Although that spaceship was made by a genius, it could not accomplish such a tremendous task because of the limits of that era. So the young man's real orders were to hide in endless darkness and wait arduously for the day he could return. If the world really came to an end, he could scatter the kindling and kept on the spaceship over the Earth again. Scatter it over the corpses of his past comrades. Then what does he choose to do? Someone else made the decision for him. In the end, that young man was too childish, and weak. He did not have the power to make a decision between two evils. Okay, I think he's told his story, obviously, at this point. But I'm telling you all this because I hope that you can make some changes to the young man in your painting. Can you draw him as someone who can calmly accept reality? Someone more mature? More mature? I hope that in this painting he will no longer feel that serious decision made by the others. By others are merely one of two evils. He is not as stubborn as me. He is someone who strongly believes that as long as the person who made the decision thinks that it's worth it, then it's actually not picking between one of two evils, but getting the best of both worlds. But he keeps rejecting what's himself. He could not calmly face such situations. Selfish people are detestable, right? Don't paint him that way, alright? Unlike Cosma, selfish people are the worst. Are they? Then can you paint what I just said? I don't know, but I'll try. Don't worry, It's alright even if you can't. After all, it's only natural that you can change someone who was so selfish. Now, Hua, I'll leave the rest to you. Oh no, so he's gonna appear after this? Please, deceive her for me. We have really come down to this. I know. Okay, so I guess obviously after this he did like that battle a short time ago. No, I want you to deceive Rizzo's perception using the 8 Pinky. What? As I mentioned, even if I have the special trait to the power, as a memory replica, I can't hold the Herrscher of corruption for long. Unless the me who stands before her isn't the memory replica that she is familiar with. Before she realizes this, we can create more opportunities for the Herrscher of Thunder. So I want to become one of Rizzo's paintings. Okay, so he's literally gonna become one of the paintings. Her painting, but Rizzo has to use your colors before she can. Wait, you're saying... Wait, is he saying that Rizzo is gonna like use his like his soul to paint himself into a better version of himself or something like that, I think? Yes, I'm hoping she could use all my data instead of my colors. Okay, all his data time. Why? On one hand, it will be a layer of disguise that could obstruct Herrscher's corruption and deletion against me. On another hand, sorry. No, on another hand, I will make some requests to Rizzo when she's painting. That way, she can paint a Cosmo that is similar to yet different from me. Only then can she create a Cosmo that can fully unleash his over metamorph while retaining his belief as a hero. Cosmo, are you still unable to face that part of yourself? Your people would call this my inner demon, and I don't have the time to conquer it anymore. But Rizzo would never agree to this. Do you know what this means? You'll give up everything as a memory replica and turn into a mere data? In the current evolution realm, that's equivalent of death. That's equivalent to making Rizzo kill you herself. I mean, I think that's actually it, to be fair. That's why I am asking you for this favor. Okay, so what Hua is doing, well, Hua is doing is to do something with Rizzo's mind and prevent her from stopping, right? Something like that, I think. And in the realm, we require assistance from a psychic mantis to do anything on data level. However, Aponia and Sue can no longer help us. So we can only rely on the 8 divine key. Don't worry, I have been looking for a similar way to unleash my over metamorph since long ago. Also, is the 8 divine key the penguin down, or what do they mean? To become one of Rizzo's paintings, this is the perfect way. I won't die. I will live forever, in a different way. Okay, when Hua woke up from the memories, the painting had been completed. Drop by drop, the color black turned into a painting and settled on the paper. And that owner of the color, Cosmos' body, was already nowhere to be found. Thank you, Miss Hua. I guess she's gonna thank her for preventing her to stop Cosmo, right? I'm sorry. Although Cosmo had asked me for help so urgently, but I still think that you should make the decision for yourself. In the end, she did not use the power of... Okay, so it was... Okay, I didn't know the AT when he was the Franklin down. And you're a lot stronger than he imagines. Yeah, I didn't expect Rizzo to actually decide that. Or maybe he doesn't really know the true meaning behind this, behind his actions, sorry. I hope you don't blame him. He has his own reasons for hiding for hiding this from you. It's alright. Mama Aponia once said that some lies are white lies. But Miss Hua, what do you mean by strong? Isn't that a good thing? I know it. He pondered over the words to say. Should she use more childlike words to ease this cruelty? When she was facing death in the past, how did others guide her? You see, Cosma, he simply found another way to stay here. No, Griso, he's already... Wait, she doesn't know? Wait, Griso? Yeah. I also like the Cosma. Yeah, that's what I was expecting. I was expecting to for Griso to not make the Cosma he was saying, and for Griso to, I mean, for Hua to not use the 8 Divine Key. If there are no colors, I cannot paint. I still use Cosmos' colors in the end. Yeah, that's what I thought. So this painting is a real Cosma, and he actually faced his demons, right? So that's how it is. So although he looked weird, the Cosma just now was a true form. It's actually so freaking good. I love that Cosma was actually able to face his own, like, demons, right? And he claimed to mean what he said. Although he did not expect Griso's recklessness, Cosmos' plan was still successful. And perhaps the reason behind this coincidental turn of events was because Cosmos did not understand himself well enough. The determination that the young man claimed he never had was actually engraved deep in his heart since long ago. But Grisha, since you already knew, why did you still come to me? Aren't you worried that you would let him down? Cosma, stay behind so that you wouldn't need to sacrifice yourself. I mean, I think that at this point, all the flame chasers already know that they are gonna, like, die, right? Mama Aponia, I also call her like that. Yeah, I think I also do it like that. Also, guys, let me check like how much time I have been streaming, because I don't know how much time do I have left. Okay. Oh god. Well, I guess I have like 10 minutes left, guys. I think that after these, like, segment of the story, I'm gonna leave it there because I don't have enough time, guys. I'm sorry. Because I cannot leave. Oh, sorry. Oh, right. I shouldn't have asked that. The answer was too obvious. I'm sure Cosma would also feel comforted if he could see this now. Didn't he already pass on the daybreak that he got from Atto? Alright then, little Rizzo. I will take good care of you in his stead. Okay, so now we're facing Rizzo. Promise me, Rizzo, that you won't sadden me like that. Oh god, why do I have to use Alicia for this? I mean, it makes sense though. Because in the other, like, battles on the game, you were facing, like, an enemy, for example, like a Lament of the Fallen, I think. And what's happening? And you technically won, right? Even if you were like struggling, you won the battles. So I guess it makes sense for them to make you use these characters, right? Well, I mean, they are doing what they want to, right? Oh god. Cosma, stop trying to stop me. Okay, so Cosma, well, yeah, I think Cosma is still here, right? No, is it Cosma or is it only like his like will, I think? Oh god. Okay, this is gonna be the perfect ending for this stream. How strange, this film is... Sorry, Griso. I'm so sorry. Oh god. It's so freaking painful for them to make you do the job, you know? To make you end each flame chaser. Oh. Okay, let's go. In that moment, she finally understood that Griso meant much more when she said that she could not believe. Undoubtedly, Griso didn't have the special trait that Cosma had. If she touched her ever so slightly, she could grow up her completely. But why? Why couldn't she feel the usual vivid sense of fulfillment she got after a corruption? Griso, you... What? You drew yourself into the painting too? What? Okay, so she drew herself and Cosma. So they... Okay, so both of them were already like dead, right? In the end, someone else made the decision for him. That's what Cosma said, right? Then, of course, there should be someone else in this painting. Since everyone says that I am a blank piece of paper, I think Cosma wouldn't mind if I use myself as a canvas. That canvas, sorry. She had used a tremendous amount of her spare time to crop a painting. She did not obtain a speck of data from the Flame Chaser's memory replicas, and even expended their powers in that battle herself. How could she contain this anger? Then, what about Griso? Of course, just like Cosma, Griso, you had already painted him. Is this your own decision? Sheesh, I didn't expect Alicia to talk like this. Are you going to throw your life away just to stop my pursuit? No, my pursuit, I think. Right? Pursuit? What does that mean? Cosma, although he never says it loud, he is most afraid of loneliness. Poor Cosma. I just don't want him to be in the painting alone. Guys, oh my god, this is hitting me so hard. So at the end, they left at the same time, I think. At this moment, the anger that the Herrscher had been, if only surprising, finally burst at the seams, almost breaking her outer self, her outer shell, known as Alicia. In an almost violent manner, he disintegrated Grisel's disappearing figure together with her fading painting. Before this, he thought that the others had already sacrificed themselves for reasons absurd enough. So she's upset that they all are sacrificing themselves. And now for an even more absurd reason, all of you will give up your lives so easily like this? I mean, I don't think they are giving their lives like easily, you know? things made of data, the only thing we can do for you is buy time. Oh, it's Hua. And those two children have already given up, given all they could and did not so well. The Herrscher of corruption stood still, looking at the young girl before her, as if trying to understand all those seemingly meaningless acts. So, were you the one who brought them, who had already become a painting here? He spoke in an odd tone. Before this, she had never expressed such exhaustion and helplessness. What does that painting look like? Can you let me take a look? It's too late. You have already corrupted it yourself. I know. Can you describe it for me? I am just curious. Recalling Griso's final masterpiece, Hua sank into silence. Amid the black and gray, only countless lines spread out like rays of light, the painting evoked a child's mindless doodle. She did not know the techniques Griso used, nor the meaning he wished to convey. But for some reason, that scenery reminded Hua of a sight that she had coincidentally seen in reality. Cosma, what does daybreak mean? Why are you asking this? Just curious. Let's use your signal to explain. Can you see the stars in the sky? Daybreak refers to the light exuded by the star that's the closest to us. Does that mean that it's not special at all? No, it's very special despite how it can illuminate anything because it came too early. But when people see it, they'll know that since the stars have filled the infinite sky, then innumerable rays of light will appear, sooner or later. It was their own colors that they left in the world of colors. It's beyond me to describe it using words, and I am afraid that you're not the audience that Griso wanted either. Then Hua, do you now empathize with how I felt when I deleted Cosma? It must feel terrible to send your friends off to their deaths like this. It's not sadness. The respect that I must give them. Now then, it's my turn to fulfill my calling. Calling? I mean, she's gonna sacrifice it also, I guess. Oh, Hua, do you mean the original plan? What exactly was it? I will show you the true meaning behind their sacrifices. Oh god, guys, I'm gonna leave it here. I'm sorry. I have to leave it here because I don't have enough time. I'm gonna continue maybe in around 3 days or so. We'll see. But yeah, give me a sec. I'm gonna change the view real quick. I need to turn off the game audio. Oh, actually not. I think it's fine like this. So I'm gonna put the music again. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. Thanks for coming to the stream. I really appreciate it. It was probably my first, my best stream for YouTube. Thank you for coming, Fenric, I think. It was really fun. The story is so freaking cool. I'm loving the story so far. I hope we can figure out soon what's happening with Alicia. Yeah. Next stream is probably gonna be PGR, and it's probably gonna be tomorrow. And as always, I wanted to remind you to follow me on my social media, my Twitch, Twitter, Discord, TikTok, YouTube, everything. And I also wanted to remind you that I'm gonna make a horror month when October comes. And yeah, that's all. Thanks for coming. Thanks for all the subscriptions and likes and everything. And yeah, bye bye.